Hello, boss. Today I have here with me my friend Haseeb Tariq. Hi, Haseeb. Nice to see you, man.
Hey Tom, good to see you too.
Haseeb and I are here because, well, Haseeb is a swimmer. His specialty is a backstroker. We've been knowing each other for a few years now. His girlfriend Sarah and I used to work together in Ajax. And Haseeb has great experience lately. In 2018, he had the chance to compete at a Commonwealth game in Australia. In 2019, he raced at the World Championship in South Korea. So, and his goal for this season was to qualify for the Olympics. Haseeb is from Pakistan, even though he trains in Toronto. And he had a great shot this year, but we all know that this course was impossible, right? So I want to know from you, Haseeb, what was your reaction when you find out that the game was canceled this year?
Definitely disappointed, at first, like just with everyone else planning and training towards the Olympics. Because you revolve your entire 4-year program towards the Olympic year, and then putting everything on hold for this year and the past couple of years too, and then just finding out that due to something completely unexpected and a complete surprise, that the Olympics won't happen. Definitely a big disappointment, and I wouldn't say depression, but just mentally feeling pretty low.
Yeah, feeling down, right, I guess.
Yeah. But then and then you think of the big picture that people are dying all over the world, and like Italy got affected really bad. So you just look at the bigger picture and just think that maybe your own personal goals um, aren't that important compared to people's lives and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. So did you take any break in your training, or you just kept training non-stop during these three, 4 months almost?
So I personally do not like taking like big breaks in training at all. Like even off season, I would probably take like maybe 3-4 days off out of the pool, and
Really?
yeah, I've been training consecutively for like 7 years. Um, I don't like taking breaks because just like I lose the feel for the water and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
now, since I was like forced to take a break, um, I still so we have a gym now in the basement. Pretty well equipped. So I just kept my strength training and have an assault bike. So I just started training on that too.
Ouch.
So yeah. Not
That's painful, right?
the
Yeah.
that is the most painful thing I've ever experienced, training
I
wise.
know. So, and what was your routine during this quarantine period?
So what we planned was that to keep the amount of hours that I normally work out, so around 3 to 4 hours a day, um, to just like simulate that in dry land too. So
Mm-hmm.
I work out 3 times a day for 5 times a week, and it's a mix of strength and conditioning, some plyometrics, some heart rate stuff, conditioning with the assault bike, some lactate sets on it too. Um, but mostly strength based stuff that I could really accumulate on a lot of hours right now. Um, just getting some good time to really work on stuff that I'm not very good at, like using like my core and stuff. So really improved on my core flexibility, things like that. So training's been pretty much the same, like the same amount of hours, I'd say.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm wondering because, well, I'm far from being an athlete anymore, but and it's been a hard time for me this long period on doing say nothing. No, not really nothing, just not doing your normal life. So,
Right. Yeah.
well, I wonder what was in your mind during these 3 months, like as an athlete, as an Olympian. What kept you going mentally during this absence from training?
Yeah, so I think just finding the positivity out of this period is that I finally got a mental break from swimming. So maybe just look at what other people are doing in the meantime. I heard a lot of podcasts and stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
get to know what other sprinters are doing. Like try to put in the time that I probably didn't put in to actually um, explore what swimming is like even more like further. and to like develop what I could do in these in this time. So yeah, so just staying positive on that um, I could probably use this time to improve some skills that I'm really lack on, and like this is the perfect time to do it. Like no
Yeah, no,
excuses.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So just like I said, like working on my flexibility, working on my core. I struggle in putting on some muscle mass during the main swim season. So just putting on a 4 or 5 pounds since quarantine started is pretty good for me.
Oh,
I think
that's
it
good.
will
Yeah,
probably help
that's
me.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, now the pools are opening. I know Etobicoke opened last week. Opened this Monday. You guys are opening next week, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
We're
uh,
starting Monday. Yep.
are you getting back in the pool right away? I guess, right? No,
Yes.
no time
Yeah.
to wait.
So I kind of TPASC is opening lane swim tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour session per person and like one person per lane. So I booked mine right away. So I'm in the pool tomorrow, like for an
Oh,
hour.
wow, that's cool. Good for
I'm
you, man.
good to go. Yeah, no breaks for me anymore.
No, absolutely. Well, I'm talking about this. So now we got the Olympics in 2020. So how is your planning changing going towards the next game? Because it's everything is different, right?
Yeah, I feel like maybe we could change a couple things. I haven't had the talk with Eddie yet because he's been busy with moving houses and a second baby girl.
Yeah.
I really need to sit down with him and discuss some stuff. But like, I guess the core piece would probably stay the same, but I kind of want to drift a bit towards the sprint side of things, and maybe just not do too much aerobic stuff. Like I said, like based on the podcast and the readings and stuff that I've done over time during this quarantine, just gave me a different perspective what I could tweak in order to
Mm-hmm.
change things up. But like the core part of the preparation is probably going to be the same, like probably the same amount of hours, probably more hours now just to get feel back for the water, right?
You're
So
getting back what you lost during these times,
yeah.
right?
So yeah, I think it should be the same, but it's just like a few things here and there that I think we should tweak. Yeah, and that's a talk that I still need to have with Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, well, so one of the things I tried to do during this time with my swimmers was to keep them positive, right? I mean, yeah, this thing sucks. We all know that it's been a bad thing, but in my opinion, I mean, you're coming back from these 4 months now, and you're gonna be like really angry, really motivated. What's your take on this?
That's right. I'm absolutely angry and anxious to get back in. So use that energy as positively as you can to make use of all the good pool time that you get. Start appreciating what you have, all that good pool time, all that that we take for granted on a daily basis. Um, so definitely train harder of all the sessions that you have, and then like hopefully you guys made some improvements and stuff that you lacked before during this quarantine time, to make yourselves a better well-rounded athlete. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like we talking with you, we're such a high caliber swimmer. We had some swimmers that were supposed to go to trials, but every club in this country has hundreds of little kids that didn't get the chance to finish the season, right? And then it's a big bummer. So what's your advice for them? What do you think they should be doing then?
That's a tough one because I guess it is a big bummer, but you gotta look at that this is part of being an athlete, is that you gotta there would be setbacks, and then you need to get back from that and move forward and become better athlete. Maybe just think of this as a great mental break, so that you're hungry to come back into the pool, and this will like probably really improve them in future, like with setbacks, like maybe a big loss that they get on a big meet that they were tapered for. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it just prepares you well for something completely unexpected that does happen in the world of sport. So
Yeah, so it doesn't really mean the age of the level. You just gotta come back more motivated than before, right?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right. So no, that was nice having this chat with you. This quick
Yeah.
chat. I don't want to take any time. I know you're keen to go back into your training. Man, 3 times a day is a lot of training, man. I don't know how you
Pardon?
do this. I said 3 times a day is a lot of training.
I mean, Sarah's made a really crazy program for me, and I can't really back away or slack from it. So
No, you don't want to argue with her either. I mean, I think it's what you're gonna do, right?
I can't. Yeah, like
No, I know you can.
but it's been working really well for me. Like really improved on my strength and stuff. So I think that should be good. Like translating that into the water. Yeah.
No, I hope so. I'm looking forward to see you race, man, next
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. I don't know when that's gonna be, but like
Nobody knows it, right?
nobody knows. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So thank you for spending this time with me and my balls, and I hope
Thank you.
that you guys have a chance to meet you soon, though.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been some time since I've seen you, so
Yeah, right.
talking to you, and yeah, thank you.
All right. So see you soon, man. Okay.
Bye, Tom. Yeah, see ya.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye.